and gentlemen, I am Mohit Bhadwaj and this is the 2022 Audi Q5. But what are we doing here with this SUV? Well, it is the bread and butter for Audi, not just in India but globally. Yes, it is the best-selling Audi model ever. And today I'll be telling you 5 reasons why Audi Q5 is the bread and butter for the brand here in the Indian market. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's begin with the first and foremost of all, and it is the design. In this avatar, 2022 Audi Q5 looks ravishing for sure. In fact, it has a lot of street presence. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. Well, my take about this design is I think it is polarizing. It is nice. If we talk about the front end, you have a large single frame grille. Along with that, you have slim LED headlamps. Over to the sides, you get 19-inch alloy wheels with a 2-spoke pattern. If I talk about the dimensions, the Q5 is roughly 4.7 meters long and 1.9 meters wide and almost 1.6 meters tall. Well, those are big numbers and they mean some chunky proportions along with a beefed up road presence. Now move over to the second reason why it is the bread and butter for Audi. Well, that's the cabin. Well, the door on the Q5 closed with a solid thud. Talking more about the fit and finish levels and the build quality that this cabin has on offer. Well, you have a neatly laid out dashboard over here and it is finished in a two-tone theme, which I think can please everybody for that matter. And if I talk about the seats, they are comfortable. You have ample amount of knee room, leg room, headroom, and so is the case on the rear seats. Let's just hop in there and check them out. Well, on the rear seats, I think this bench is very spacious. The front seat is set to my driving position, and for reference, I am 5 feet 6 inches tall and I have a lot of knee room, a lot of leg room and ample amount of headroom as well. Although you have a panoramic sunroof here, but still the headroom is quite decent. And in case you want to chill, you have this nice center console wherein you can use 2 of these cup holders. For now, let's just pack it up and talk about the third aspect of this video about why Audi Q5 is the company's bread and butter. And I think that is the tech on offer. For that, let's hop onto the front seats again. Well, the third reason that Audi Q5 makes for the brand's bread and butter, I think it is the tech that is on offer on this SUV and it makes it on par over its rivals. And if I talk about the list that you get over here, well, I'll start off with the MMI display first. It is a 25 centimeter unit and is very crisp for that matter. Apart from that, you also have a 32 centimeter virtual cockpit display. Now moving over to the center console, you have a 3-zone climate control. You also have a wireless phone charger and you get your drive modes, automatic start-stop system and parking aid, which lets the Audi Q5 park itself on its own. Apart from that, you also have hill descent control and the rear boot lid, it is power operated. You also get adaptive suspension, quattro drivetrain and the most important of all, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is a 19 speaker unit with an output of 755 watts. And in case you feel this is not all, you also have a large panoramic sunroof on offer. And I think it's time to get going and talk about the fourth reason why Audi Q5 is the brand's bread and butter. It certainly is the performance and ride quality that it has on offer. So it's time for the reason number 4 why Q5 is the bread and butter for the German car maker. Well, I think it is the performance and the overall ride and handling manners of the Q5. I'll start off with the engine first. It is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo-petrol that puts out 249 horsepower, 347 Nm of peak torque. and this motor is really good when it comes to the performance. The turbo lag is not very pronounced, and the 7-speed DCT makes it feel more enjoyable and more lively. Apart from that, if I talk about the suspension, it is an adaptive unit, and the suspension can be adjusted according to the riding modes like the steering and the engine's character. And you have a total of 5 driving modes: auto, efficiency, comfort, off-road and dynamic. Well, with these driving modes you can make the most out of the Audi Q5. And if I talk about the overall ride and handling manners, I think it is a very comfy SUV. Of course, not the most dynamic one out there, but it is a plush ride that the Q5 offers to you. And if I talk about the overall performance, well, you won't be disappointed because this 2-liter motor also is very frugal. We are receiving a mileage of say 9.4 km to a liter on the Odo, which is not bad by any means. And you saw we went over a speed breaker and the ride felt cushy. And I think it's time for the point number 5, how beautifully Audi has priced the Q5 in the Indian market. Now, talking about the 5th and the final reason why Audi Q5 is the company's bread and butter, and I think it is the price, because Audi Q5 is more accessible and affordable than all of its rivals, namely BMW X3, Volvo XC60 and the Mercedes-Benz GLC, because this one starts at rupees 60 lakh. And it is available in 2 trim options, and the higher one is priced at rupees 65.50 lakhs. Thus, the Q5 makes a whole lot of sense in the Indian market. Do you like it or not? Let us know in the comments below. And for now, I'm your host Mohit Bhardwaj. Will take a leave, and this was all from my side about why Q5 is the company's bread and butter. If you like the video, do not forget to press the thumbs up button, share it with your friends, and yes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the bell icon to stay notified for all our future uploads.
Presenting V News app, available on Google Play and App Store. Download it now.